One of the biggest movements I see people missing in their programming is shoulder extension, which is just reaching your arm out behind you. That's why we love the crab. And the crab is the basis for a lot of really cool back bending movements that they don't just look cool, they actually have a lot of carryover into athletic endeavors, because if you watch a long jumper and you see him in the middle of that jump, he's fully extended. So you need that mobility and you need to get comfortable with that position. Let's learn the basics. The crab is a really basic position. You're probably familiar with it because you might have played soccer in it in gym class. However, most adults I work with can't even get into this position anymore. So let's build the basic crab position. You're gonna put your hands behind you. Now, you can put your hands facing forward, sideways, or back. They all have a slightly different shoulder position, and I'd recommend doing all of them. We're gonna put our hands on the ground, and then you're gonna bridge your hips as high as you can. Now, a lot of you will start feeling a stretch here. Great. The key is to always try to push your shoulder blades down towards the ground. So as if you're trying to lift your chest up to the sky. And eventually we want to be able to get your hips all the way locked out here. Next step, we're just gonna do reps. So instead of holding, we're gonna move up and down and really try to actively push the ground away. And what you can really focus on is imagine you're lifting your body weight by doing this shoulder motion, right? So it's not only your legs that are doing the lifting, your upper body can actually push you up into your crab position. Once you feel confident getting your hips up nice and high, it's time to start moving. So we're gonna do a crab walk. Now the goal here is to try to spend more and more time on just one arm. Maybe when you first start, it looks like this. Oh, I gotta switch so fast so I don't fall. But eventually, slowing it down, taking your time, and gaining control. Now, if you want to start turning this into some back bending, the key is to get really comfy on one arm at a time. So we're gonna do a one arm crab lift, just like how we did that first one, but now you have to push just through one arm, really open the shoulder. And now it's a bit different. It's not just behind you, it's also opening the pec here. Now, if we're gonna start turning this into the back bend, we need to start pivoting the hand on the ground. So you need to get comfy with moving on your pisiform. I know, it's an unfortunate name. This right here, it's your pisiform. And we're gonna actually swivel on that. So what it looks like is, if I'm gonna start going into a back bend, I'm gonna turn my hand so it faces directly across my body. And then eventually, turning it all the way so it would face towards my feet, but we'll get there in a sec. All right, so we're gonna go from one arm crab to half bridge. We're gonna take that swivel of the hand, and now we're gonna start reaching this top arm up and over. First, just start with reaching up to the sky and getting comfortable with opening the chest. And then if that feels okay, you can start reaching towards the ground. The key is opening the chest and allowing the head to fall back. Just allow that stretch to happen. All right, now you're ready to start working on your bridge rotation, which is just switching from one arm to the other in that half bridge. You do have to go through a full bridge, but you don't have to have a full bridge mastered. So we're gonna go into that bridge, swivel the hand, reach, reach, reach until, bam, you come to landing. Full bridge, then we switch, and come back to crab on the other side. I recommend doing these exercises for time. Start with 30 seconds and work up to 90 seconds or so for each one of these variations. Now, flexibility takes time, and there's no point in rushing into back bending. I've seen plenty of back injuries happen from just trying to get into these too quick. So Take your time, please. Your shoulders and your back will thank you. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial and the scenery to go with it. Please, please, please remember, like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, all the YouTube stuff so that we can keep making these videos for you. And who needs a gym?